Hey crafty cuties, welcome back to another Halloween journal challenge layout. Today we're gonna do kind of just more of a creative layout. I'm not gonna add any photos, and we're gonna do day 16, which is stained glass. I should have created a playlist right now or by now, so you can see all of the other layouts that I've made. And other than that, I want to get right into it. For stained glass, okay, I was thinking and looking up some really cool ways that you could make a stained glass effect. Some of them looked fun, but like just too much work for me, so we're gonna make it really simple. I am thinking I'm gonna use some vellum paper. I do have some acetate, but I don't think that's what I'm gonna use, even though it could be fun. So we have these two. I think it's gonna get messy, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. And then I'm gonna use or try to incorporate this die. I did get this from Temu and I thought it was really cute. Also, I wanted to put these nails on and I haven't yet, but also from Temu. You guys have probably seen lately a bunch of my Temu hauls, and I just grabbed those out because I was like, oh yeah, I need to use those. But okay, so I think I'm gonna start by using the vellum, but I'm gonna take a look. Another fun thing I was thinking of was using tissue paper, which I don't really have. However, I do have a white napkin. Now I'm thinking we could just spray inks on here and make it kind of look like stained glass, but I was also thinking I like to just kind of play around and try different things. So also the other thing we could do is maybe glue down some tissue paper. I kind of just want to use, well, it is a Halloween journal. We could do like, we could do like part of this, like cut it out. But I'm going to work on this whole thing just because it's going to get messy. So, okay, wait. Yep. So veto the idea where I'm going to use vellum. We'll have that just in case, because this is just an experiment kind of thing. I'm going to put glue over the area. Now, if I had alcohol inks, we could just go straight on this acetate with alcohol inks, but I don't. And so that's why I'm going to use tissue paper. I just think it's going to absorb the spray inks better. And I kind of want it messy. Yeah, like I said, I want it to be kind of fun, experimental. So we'll just cover, because I don't need that big of a section for today's layout, or I don't want it to be too big since I'm not like adding any photos today. I just want to make sure that these tissue paper pieces get glued all the way down. So yeah, we'll do kind of like, probably it'll end up being like 7 by 6, something like that. And I don't really want to cover up the little scenery here, so I'm trying not to. And I am kind of encouraging there to be little wrinkles, even though that's not exactly what stained glass would look like. I think it's fun. Okay, kind of want to get to spraying. So I have a lot of different colors, but I want to try to be mindful of what colors I'm using so that it's pretty and it doesn't get muddy. Okay, we could add more, so let's just start there. Spring is, like I said, gonna get messy, so let me grab something to place underneath like that. Okay, we'll start with the sprays, and then like we might just put, when I cut this die out, maybe we'll just put it kind of down in the center. Okay, I'm gonna try. Ooh, okay. I mean, again, this might not be looking like stained glass, but again, it's just how you want to interpret the prompt. That looks fun. I'm gonna see what other colors I can grab that would maybe kind of go along with that. Okay, I have this, and if you want to know, the first 2 colors was Delusion's Bubblegum Pink ink spray. Distress Oxide in Mermaid Lagoon. And then I'm going to use Stormy Sky. Really love this one. It's kind of chalky looking. Trying to make kind of like different sections-ish. I'm going to use some of the Peeled Paint Distress Oxide. Don't love that color, but that's okay. I feel like I want that to be a little bit more. There we go. I don't love that color, so I'm kind of wondering if I can use a different color over top without making it look too muddy. Let's see. I have a Starburst spray. Might mess it up, but you know what? This one doesn't want to spray, so we'll just try to. I don't want it too sopping wet either. Okay, I think that's all right. Okay, I mean, this is kind of fun, I'm gonna do just one more blue over here in this area. Even though it's right on the acetate, I don't know if any of it will stick. I might have an alcohol ink spray now that I think about it. So I'm just gonna take a peek. I have a lot of different sprays. I think most of them are oxides because the alcohol ones would definitely work on top of the acetate, but they're definitely messier too. Okay, well, I mean, it's definitely not exactly what I was thinking it was going to look like, but there, that made it a little better. I just didn't like that one color. Okay, so now I think the end result will look cool. So I'm going to take those. Now for stained glass, I was kind of thinking that it would make sense if I die cut that little frame in black, because like a normal like stained glass you would have like black outlines, but I'll show you what I came up with. Okay, I'm just going to try to daub this ink so that we can get that to start drying. We're going to set this aside, and then I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. So the paper that I found and I thought would be kind of cool is this like holographic paper. So we'll just cut it out first. Hopefully this die works good. It would be cool to have a picture. I just don't have one yet, but maybe I can add one. Maybe I could add one. Just go back and forth real quick. Okay, hoping that it, okay, yep, it cut. Ooh, I kind of pulled that up. There we go. Okay. Did a part not come out? Yeah, this part right here, but I think I can just grab that. This is a pretty detailed die, and it actually came out really well. So, okay, now let's move this back to the side, and then we can finish up our layout. I won't be able to put this in there quite yet because I'll have to have it dry, but let's go ahead and cut the portion that I want. I gotta remember to wash these scissors because this is not dry yet, but that's okay. Okay, I'm not too worried about it being exactly square, but I'm gonna cut that branding strip off. And then I think I'm gonna bring that white paper back over just to place underneath. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's definitely not exactly, like I said, what I had in mind. I feel like I need a photo to go in there. So maybe instead of a photo though, I can use like some ephemera or something like that. Something funny maybe. No, not the cat. Would this work? Trick or treat? No, not quite. We're getting somewhere though. Like I said, I could add a photo later too. I love these bags, but I don't really feel like that would go. I have this picture of a pumpkin actually. I realize we're kind of crooked. But it was for a different layout. But now that I'm looking at it, it almost looks like perfect. And I sort of feel like I have to use it for this layout. And I could do a different pumpkin. Yep, we're gonna just go for it. Sometimes you just gotta. Okay, I need it to be a little bit bigger. So I'm actually just gonna use some book page here. So we're gonna glue it down to that. See, sometimes you just gotta go away from your original idea. Okay, so you need to trim that. Right about there. And trying to get it kind of exactly where I need it. Okay. I think that I need to trim right across here. That works. So then we'll just glue that down. Sadly, my phone stopped filming because it was out of space and I didn't realize it, but I didn't get too far. I just put the photo down right up in the corner. So I'm really glad that didn't cut out too much, but here we go. Like I said, I gotta let this one dry really well before putting it into my folder, but that was really, really fun. I would kind of like to experiment more with stained glass looks, but I hope you got some inspiration or enjoyed seeing my layout. And that's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.